morning, dear students. In previous class, we are discussing about our visualizing solid shapes, chapter 10. Is it? As that is, today I show some shapes. That is, in previous class we discussing the cone is this one. That is base is cylinder, circle shape. Is it? Yes. And this is the cylindrical shape. That is in this cylinder. This is the top view, side view. Is it? Yes. And next is sphere, and is next what we discussing a cone with a dent. Is it? Yes, that is like this. That is square. Is it? Yes. That is, these are the shapes. So we are going to today discuss about our exercise 10.1. That is, you must just take your textbook. I just explain. That is, for each of the given solid, the two views are given. Match for the solid the corresponding top and front views. The first one is done for you. The first one is done for you. That is, first is object a bottle. Then we can correct to or connect the third one, and the top view is fourth image. That is it? Yes. That is inside view third, top view fourth. And second one is, what is second one? Second one is a weight. That is 5 kilo. That is side view. We can connect first one inside view. First image is corresponding to B, and top view it's corresponding to fifth one. Top view in fifth one. And third one is a flask. Flask is side view is fourth, and top view is second. Top view is second. And next is a cup of tea or cup and saucer. Cup and saucer. That is, side view is fifth figure, and third one is top view. Third one is top view. And next is second question. Second question is, for each of the given solid, the three views are given. Identify for each solid the corresponding top, front and side views. That is, first one is an animal. That is, first is front, side, top. That is, first image is front, second is side, third is top. And second is a matchbox. That is, first given as side view, and second given as front view, and third given as top view. And a television, CPAP, a television. Television is first is front view, second is side view, third is top view. And fourth D part, a car. Car is, first is front view, second is side view, and third is top view. Third question is, for each of the given solid, identify the top view, front view, and side view. Identify the top view, front view, side view. That is, in first A part question, first is given as top view. That is we can count as 3. And second is front view. Second is front view. Third is side view. Second is front view and third is side view. And B part is first is given as side. Given as side. And second is front. Second is front. And top is third one given. Third is top. C part question is first is given as top. Second is given as side. Front is given as third. Front is given as third. Is it? Yes. And next is D part is first is given as side, second is front, third is top. Third is top. And E part questions answer is first is front, second is top, third is side. And fourth question is draw the front view, side view and top view of the given object. That is first one is draw the front view, side view and top view of the given object. First is given as a military tent. That is given as a military tent, then its front and its side view and top view. Top view. And next is a weight. Sorry, second one is a table. Table front view is this is a table. Front view and side view is top view is this is top view. And next is for your homework C, D, E, F are for your homework. And next is mapping space around us. Mapping space around us. That is we already know that the maps. Is it? Yes. That is maps is given us what is given us. Map is given the information. That is, when we looking at picture, then we can understand the places. We didn't go for that place. In that place, what are occurring? When we see a map, we can almost understand the peculiarities of that places. That is the mapping. You just read the textbook 160. And 61, 62, that is next is do this. In your page number, textbook page number 162, there is a do this. Look at the following map of a city. Figure 10.5. Figure 10.5. That is first question. Color the map as follows. Blue as water. Red is fire station, and orange is library. And yellow is schools, green is park, pink is community center, purple is hospital, brown is cemetery. That is, you can use the sketch pens or crayons and you make the answer. And mark a green X at the intersection of 2nd Street and Dam Street. That is, we can put it as a X for the intersection of 2nd Street and Dam Street, and a black line where the river meets the 3rd Street, and is a red Z at the intersection of the main street and the 1st Street. C is in magenta color. Draw a short street road from the college to the lake. That is, we want to draw a short route to college to the lake. That is, college to the lake is, we can find, we first go to from X to right side and we are going to this side. Next, that is the shortest distance. And second one is draw a map of the route from your house to your school showing important landmarks. That is also for your homework. You must draw a route map. When you coming from Pullur, that is Pullur, Idaman, and next in the landmarks, you just put the landmarks in a box and just draw a route map of that one. And we are going to discuss about our exercise 10.2. Exercise 10.2, that is, look at the given map of a city. First question is, color the map as follows. Blue, water. Red, fire station. Orange, library. And yellow, schools. Green, parks. Pink, college. Purple, hospital. Brown, cemetery. And next one is, second question is, mark a green X at the intersection of road C and Nehru Road, green Y at the intersection of Gandhi Road and Road A. C is in red. Draw a short street route from library to the bus depot, and which is the further city park of the market. That is the third D question answer is city park. What is the D question? Which is the further east, the city park or the market? Market or city park? City park is the further east. And E part question is, which is the further south, the primary school or the secondary school or senior secondary school? That is, it is answer is senior secondary school. Senior secondary school. When you look at the figure, you get the answers. And next is, we are going to discuss about our second question. Draw a map of your classroom using proper scale and symbols of different objects. That is, when you sitting in a classroom, you must draw a graph of that classroom. That is, in classroom, must there is a board, desk, bench, duster, tables, chair. Is it? Tube, fan, light, and switchboard, whiteboard, and if smart classroom there is exists projector. Okay, and next is third question is draw a map of your school compound using proper scale and symbols for various features like playground, main building, garden, etc. That is, you can also draw the graphs. That is, school grounds, school bus, toilets, buildings, office room, gardens, blackboards, etc. And fourth question is draw a map giving instruction to your friend so that she reaches your house without any difficulty. That is, you give a map to your friend to come to your house. And next we are going to discuss about face, edge and vertices. That is, a solid shape bounded by a polygon is called a polyhedron. The plural of the word polyhedron is polyhedra. Faces are polygonal regions with which a polyhedron is made up. The line segment in which the faces of a polyhedron meet are called edges. The points of intersection of the edges of a polyhedron are called its vertices. And in a polyhedron, there three or more edges meet at a vertex. Three or more edges meet at a vertices. That means this one is a edge. This one is also a edge, and here is also a edge. That is, here is three edges. This is a vertex. Is it? Yes. That is, a polyhedron is said to be a regular if its faces are made up of regular polygons and the same number of faces meet each other vertices. Each other vertices. That is 1, 2, 3. In this vertex, 1, 2, 3 faces. And in this 1, 2, 3. That is regular polygons. And a prism of a prism is a polyhedron whose base and top are parallel congruent polygons and whose lateral faces are polygrams in shapes. And this is a pyramid. A pyramid whose base is a polygon of any number of sides and whose lateral face are triangles with a common vertex. Triangles with a common vertex. That is, there is a radial. I have no vertices. I have no flat faces. Who I am? I have no vertices and I have no flat faces. Who I am? That is circle. Circle have no vertex, no flat face. So that is the answer for the one. In cone, in your textbook there are some cones. In cone, this is cone and this is base and this is lateral surface. This is base and this is lateral surface. This is a cone and this is lateral surface and this is base and this is lateral surface. That is, there are polyhedrons means this one is a polyhedron. That is cone, circle, sphere, cylinder are not polyhedrons. That is, it have no same or it have no more than 3 edges meeting at a vertices. That is, this is also a polyhedrons. And next is, this is when we take, this is a curved surface. When we take this sphere, it is a curved surface. And next is cylindral. This is a cylindral 2 base. One is this one and another one is this one, and this is lateral surface. This is lateral surface. And regular convex polyhedrons means you will recall the concept of the convex polygons. That is, it's the idea of convex polyhedron is similar. That is, convex polyhedrons means their shapes are convex types, vex type, and concave means cave type. And regular polygons, a polyhedron is said to be regular if its faces are made up of regular polygons and the same number of faces meet at each vertex. Same number of faces meet at each vertex. And next is, you just read your textbook page number 165. That is, there is explain the prism, pyramid, and next is we want to do a table. That is, in table, what is that is tablet the number of faces, edges, and vertices of the following polyhedrons. Here V stands for the number of vertices, F stands for the number of faces, and E stands for the number of edges. That is, first is cuboid. Cuboid have face 6, vertex 8, edge 12. That is, face plus vertex is 14, and also edge plus 2 is 14. Edge plus 2 is 14. Next, triangular pyramid. Triangular pyramid. When we take a triangular pyramid, its faces are 4 and vertices are 4, edges are 6. That is, face plus vertex we get 8 and edge plus 2 we get 8. And next is triangular prism. Triangular prism is face is 5, vertex is 6, and edge is 9, and F plus we get 11, and edge plus 2 is 11. And pyramid and square base. Pyramid with a square base, that is for your homework, and prism with a square base also for your homework. And next is, we are going to discuss about our exercise 10.3. That is, can a polyhedron have four its faces 3 triangles? Polyhedron have 3 triangles. Is it possible? No. Next is 4 triangles. Yes. It have 4 triangles is possible. And next is third one is a square of 4 triangles. A square of 4 triangles, that is also possible. That is also possible. And second question is, what is it possible to have a polyhedron with any given number of faces? Is it possible to have a polyhedron with any number of any given number of faces? Any given number of faces, that is, think a pyramid. It is think a pyramid. That is possible only if the number of faces is greater than or equal to 4, that is or pyramid of 4, so it is possible. And which are the prisms among the following? Which are the prisms among the following? First one is a nail, second one is a unshaped pencil, third one is a table weight, fourth one is a box. Fourth one is a box. That is, we know that a prism is a polyhedron whose base and top face are congruent and parallel and other lateral faces are parallelograms in shapes. So only second and fourth are prisms. Second means unshaped pencil and a box. Fourth one is a box is a prisms. And fourth question is, how are prisms and cylinders are alike? How are prisms and cylinders are alike? That is, first one is, second one is, how are pyramids and cones are alike? How are pyramids and cones are alike? First one question answer is, the prism and cylinder both have their base and top faces are congruent and parallel to each other. Also, a prism becomes a cylinder as the number of sides of its base becomes larger than larger. Second question answer is, the pyramids and cones are alike in the sense that their lateral surface, that is, in cone, what is the lateral surface? This one, and base is this one. And lateral surface or lateral faces meet at a point called vertex. Also, pyramid becomes a cone as a number of sides of base becomes larger than large. And fifth question, is a square prism same as a cube? Is a square prism same as cube? Then what is your opinion? What is your opinion? That is a square prism same as cube? No, not always. It can be a cuboid also. Sometimes it is also cuboid. So that is not. And next is, verify Euler's formula for these solids. What is the Euler's formula? Euler's formula is F plus P, that is number of face plus number of vertex equal to number of edge plus 2. That is, Euler's formula is number of face plus number of vertex equal to number of edge plus 2. This is Euler's formula. We want to check Euler's formula. First one is 6th question. First one is, what is the number of faces? F equal to 6. F equal to 6. Sorry, 7. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 faces. Vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 50. That is F plus B equal to, we get 10 plus 7. 70, and E plus 2 is equal to 15 plus 2, we get 70. That is Euler's formula satisfied. And next is second one, we get what is the face, number of faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it? Yes, 9. Second one, 9, and next is vertices are also 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 vertices. And edges are 60. That is f plus v equal to, we get what is 9 plus 9, 80. That is e plus 2 equal to 60 plus 2, we get 80. We get 18 as the answer. 80 as answer. 80 as answer. And next, seventh question is using Euler's formula, find the unknown. That is for your homework. And eighth question is also for your homework. And we finish our 10th chapter. That is in this chapter, visualizing solids. That is in which we first studied the views, side view, front view, top view, and next we studied the cubes, squares, cone, sphere, cylinder, and at last we studied the number of face, edge, vertex, and also studied the Euler's formula. And next we are going to discuss about our mensuration, chapter 11. Chapter 11. Chapter mensuration. That is mensuration. That is first, already we know that the perimeter of a closed figure is distance around its boundary. That is, perimeter is the distance of the boundary, and the area of a closed figure is the measurement of the region covered. That is, we already know that what is area, what is perimeter, what is volume, also known as like this. That is, we can know the rectangle's area equal to rectangle area. If length is A and breadth is A, then area equal to A into A. And square is, what is the square area? Square area. What is the square area? Square area is, what is square area? A square. That is, this is A square. That is A into A. We get the square. That is, this is area is A square. Rectangle is B into H. Square area is A square, and rectangle area is B into H. And next is what? Triangle is half into BH, half into base into height. And next is what is parallelogram. Parallelogram's area is B into H, base into height, corresponding height. And next is, what is next? Circle area. Circle area is pi r square. R is the radius of the circle. And there is an example. That is example review of previous one. That is, this is a figure in your textbook, page number 169. There is a figure. That is, first one is, this is a figure of rectangular park whose length is 30 meter and width is 20 meter. First one is, what is the total length of the fence surrounding it? That is, total length of the fence surrounding it equal to perimeter of the park. Perimeter of the park equal to 2 into L plus B. That is, perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B, that is here we get 2 into L is 20 and B is 30, that is 100. 2 into 50, that is 100. That is 100. And next, second question is how much land occupied by the park? How much the land occupied by the park? That is area equal to L into B, that is 20 into 30, that is 600 centimeter square. 600 centimeter square. And next is area of the cemented path. Area of the cemented path, that is we want to find the area of the total path and area of the cemented path equal to area of the path minus area of the path left after the cementing path, that is we get when we take the width of the cemented path is 2 cm according to question. Is it? Yes. That is we take as the 2 cm width and 1.5 cm. Is it? Yes. So we take as, that is third question is there is a path of 1 meter width running inside along the perimeter of the path that has been cemented. If 1 bag of cement is required to 4 centimeter square area, 4 meter square area, how many bags cement would required to construct the cement path? That is area of the cement path equal to area of the path minus area of the path left cementing the path. Now since path is 1 meter wide, so the rectangular area of after cementing the path is 30 minus 2 into 20 minus 2. Is it? Yes. That is, we can write it as 20 minus 2 into 30 minus 2, that is 1 meter width. So they subtract 1 meter in every side, so we get 8 into 28, that is we get 504 centimeters square. 504 centimeters square, that is area of the cemented path is, the total area is 600, that is 600 minus 504, we get 96. 96 centimeters square. 96 centimeters square. And next is we decided to cementing, that is number of bags required to construct the path equal to area of path by area of cement by 1 bag, that is 96 by 4, we get 24. 96 by 4, we get the answer as 24, that is 24 bags are required to convert. Required to convert is not cementing. And fourth is area of the rectangular flower beds equal to 2 into 1.5 into 2 into meter square, that is equal to 6 meter square. That is equal to 6 meter square. That is cemented path is 504 meter square. So we subtract 6 meter square, that is 504 minus 6 meter square, that is we get 498. That is the answer. And in your page number 170 there is a table. You must match the following and send it to me. That is the for your homework today homework. And today I conclude my class. That is today we are discussing about our areas. Which way we find the area? We find the area by finding area of a rectangle is b into h, breadth into not b into h, l into b, length into that, and next is area of the square equal to a into a square. Area of the circle is pi r square. R is the radius, and the perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into L plus B, 2 into length plus breadth. Perimeter of a square equal to 4 into A. Perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. R is the radius, and next is area of parallelogram is b into h, that is base into height. And next is what is next? Area of a triangle is half bh, half into base into height. In parallelogram area is b into h, that is base into corresponding height. That are the equations for the finding the areas of the shapes. If any doubt, contact me. So I wish you a good day. Take care.